Hey everybody, Chris Blackshear here with Horror Happy Hour. Let me ask you a question. What is the greatest decade in the history of cinema? If you said the 70s, you are a total freaking genius. Bravo. High five. The 70s was the best decade in cinema. Just awesome flicks. Of course, it's the exploitation grindhouse era. Maybe first movies that pop in your mind when you say exploitation or grindhouse flicks might be Last House on the Left or I Spit on Your Grave. But another one right there, right with those films that hasn't quite got the recognition, great film, is this one here, Fight for Your Life. There's a case for that. Just an awesome flick. It deals with the 3 R's. It's rape, revenge, and racism. This definitely plays the race card very heavily. I had a race card. Race card. It totally plays the race card. One of the very few films that deals with race so bluntly, it just throws it in your face, and it's a brutal flick. But it's a story about 3 escaped convicts. A white guy's name is Kane. He had a couple buddies, Chino and Ling, I think, was the other guy's name. He's like an Oriental guy and then a Mexican guy. They escaped from prison, and they hold a black family hostage, the Turner family. And Ted Turner, he's the father. He's a minister, and they're an old-fashioned family, very down to earth, very just like really good people, very nice, well-spoken, and just seemed like just an excellent family, really nice family. But their world gets shaken up when Kane puts a gun to his head and takes them all hostage. So they're in the house, and this really reminds me of the movie Devil's Rejects. It's just like Devil's Rejects when they had the family held hostage in the room. It's just, I'd be surprised if Zombie hadn't taken a few ideas from this movie for that, because very similar. The scumbags just humiliating this family, torturing. There's a lot of there's some sexual violence, some rape that's not really shown, but it's insinuated. And then there's just a lot of humiliation and a lot of race lines crossed in a very graphic manner, and very disturbing. All sorts of bad language in this. A little bit of nudity, but really, this movie was one of the video nasties. A movie that was banned in the UK, and it was banned almost entirely just because of the language. So this has got some very controversial dialogue and stuff. The script is very well written, but it's meant to really push buttons. It's just a incredible film. Very dynamic film. It kind of asks the questions on, as a man, how far can you be pushed before you start to push back? I know Mr. Turner, Reverend Turner, was trying to do what's best for his family, but there's only so much abuse you can take before you got to just draw the line and fight back. But you'll be totally rooting for Mr. Turner, because, like I said, these three convicts, total scumbags, just do some despicable stuff. This does have a couple murders. There's a child murder. There's a child murder that's just totally brutal, out in the woods. Some kind of graphic nature that you just don't see in any other decade in cinema besides the 70s. MPAA would not allow this sort of violence towards little kids. It's just brutal. And there's another pretty hardcore murder in the film also, but mainly though this movie is just about the dialogue and the script, the battle of words, and it's the race battle between all these people. So it's just an excellent film. I was very impressed, and it deserves to be right there with other exploitation classics, like I mentioned before, Last House on the Left and I Spit on Your Grave. So it's definitely worth checking out. Very great film. So anyway, I hope that helps you out. Once again, I am Chris Blackshear with Horror Happy Hour. Make sure you neuter and spay your demons, and keep your horror fictional. Thank you.